Good day, friendly viewers, once again. As you can see by the title, I've decided to put my efforts into another debate video instead of the usual weekly review videos. If you're wondering about those, I had to delete those. I think I said before. Anyways, so yeah, this is going to be about what is fan art, what's its purpose, and how much of it is cheating. To clarify, I don't want to sound like a jerk and patronizing, and I may say some harsh things. I don't want anyone to take it personally. I have copied and stuff, and well, we'll come to it. But yeah, so firstly that. Secondly, this is more about fan arts being submitted in contests. And secondly, this is not a debate about what is art. If you want to go into that in the comments, then, by all means, but don't say something like, you missed out a philosophical thing, because, yeah, I'm just not going into it. So, onwards. Now, from my understanding, there are roughly 4 different types of fan art. And I mean, I never really thought of it like this before, but I'll explain. The crossover, where many different types of characters and characters from many different series all come together in a happy battle, done by someone in a specific style, or maybe not even in a specific style, just like this basically. Second is when the artist replicates the style of the author of a original series, either to educate or to provide fan service. This is a piece done by Blackstorm in a very similar style, at least in the face, to Tite Kubo. However, you would never really find Tite Kubo ever drawing something like this. It's far too sexual for his innocent mind. So let me just. Yeah, this is one of the variations. The education version is like Cartoon Block and My Name is Names, and all those guys, Polara, all the people that sort of tell you how the original artists actually draw their pieces in the way that they do it. So you see with Cartoon, my iPod just killed me, idiot. Yeah, like Cartoon Block will break it down into, he'll draw the circle and put the lines in there, similar to like Mark Crilly, but he doesn't do it as much. Yes, that's the second version of fan art. The third type of fan art is similar to the one that I just said, but the opposite way around. So you take the same kind of pose or an idea for or from a piece of art that a professional has done, and do the same character but in a different style. So this is one that I've done. It's a bit of a crossover, but you can see it's Goku in a Halo suit, but it's in my style, so it's not actually a Halo suit that you can find in the games, and it's not actually what Goku looks like, however it resembles it. So that's the third type of fan art. Now this fourth type of fan art is really where my debate's going. It's copying a professional piece of art for either education, so like myself, which I'm just going to show in a second. I copied a Hitsugaya from Bleach, mainly to learn how to shade and that position, pose. How do the limbs work? How does the anatomy work on a manga male when they're doing something like that. But there's also copying to cheat, and this is where it's going to get a bit harsh, and maybe people might start taking offence, because I know a lot of people do it. I want to keep this friendly, no trolls really. So it's just yeah, cheating. Is it cheating? But yeah, my piece, I'm just going to show it. So as you can see here, this is my copied version of Hitsugaya. It's not as good as Tite Kubo, so obviously I wasn't copying it very well, but as you can see, this is where I sort of learned how to do this sort of block shading, and also how like long the forearm and how long this upper arm is when like you take into like perspective and stuff, and how like all this works. And I sort of made up this, so it's really from here really. So yeah, that was me copying for educational reasons. So back to my point about cheating. If you were to submit an essay as part of like homework or coursework or towards like your exam or something, and let's say you didn't write the essay, you got a Nobel Peace, just a Nobel, I can't speak today, a Nobel Prize winner to write your essay for like physics or something, and you gave it in and said it was yours. Like, you know, obviously it's not yours, it's cheating. This is more so cheating because you didn't even write anything of it, you don't know anything about it. But I think it's more or less the same when you copy something and then submit it to a contest, because when you do that, you are basically saying that you are the owner of this piece of art, you did this piece of art, which is true, but you don't have that kind of skill to recreate that. If someone was to say, okay, go and do something that is of the same quality as that, but completely original, without reference, without anything, you wouldn't be able to do it. Which obviously Taikubo could, if let's say you did a drawing of Ichigo. So, you know, it's basically cheating. And also you're kidding yourself, like as an artist, if that's what you really want to be, when you copy a professional piece of art and you get people like giving you feedback saying, oh, it's really good, it's amazing, it looks like as good as the professional piece of art, you know, you're kidding yourself, you're not that good because you've copied the pro's piece. The least you could do is copy that piece, and similar to what I've done. I'm not saying follow my lead, I'm just saying like why I've copied something and why that is more acceptable, because you do that and you learn from it. You don't do that and completely say it was yours and how great you look and, you know, everything like that. So basically my point is, like, I'm not really sure if I sort of went on like what is a fan art, because I mean, you know, as I said, well, I'm not sure if it's fan art is a piece of artwork done by a fan of a series that they're a fan of. Obviously that's literally, but like when it comes down to, you know, considering art, like I said I wouldn't go into it, but I'll go into it a little bit. It's not artistic to copy someone's piece of work that they've done. It's not, you then are no longer the artist. I mean, you didn't have the vision or the idea or the concept or the technical skill to do something of that like sort of level, if you catch my drift. So my main point really is that people shouldn't enter contests with pieces of art that they have basically copied, because firstly I'm sure the judge will realise that you've just taken it from a pro, and if you're entering contests it shows that you want to be like a better artist, or you want to be an artist that competes against other artists. And if the judge just sees that you've copied it, you're not getting anywhere, you're going nowhere. And I'm going to make this point through my art in a contest that I will be entering. I don't want to give too much away, but it's going to be like, I'm going to try and make it as original as I can to make the point that, and if, you know, hopefully this will work, like hopefully if I get through, like if I do well, if I draw it well, paint it well and get through, then it will like hit home to some people perhaps that copying a professional isn't the way to get better as an artist. Thank you for watching. I hope people realise that I'm just trying to send out a good message. Like, I'm not an expert or a master, or like, you know, I don't want to seem like that. I don't do tutorial videos because I think I'm the best. I have done some tutorial videos for things like how to shamelessly promote yourself. You know, they're not really serious. I just hope people don't really like take offence to this. I think people miss the point of fan arts, and especially miss the point of entering a contest. Like, from me, or for me, entering a contest has been one of the greatest like motivators for me to like improve as an artist. When people just copy art, they're not getting motivated. So please comment if you like this video and if you catch my drift. And I think I've said that twice now. And yeah, please subscribe, show some support, and hopefully we can hit it home to some of those artists that are not doing really what's going to help them progress.